No, I'm not mocking you. It's Mocking With You, the podcast that settles the debates once and for all with your host, Lil B, and the hater.
Hello and welcome to the Mocking With You podcast. We got a special episode. We are going to start talking the 2024 NFL draft, and we're going to be talking about super exciting. Obviously, we're going to start at the most important position this week. We're going to be bringing you our top 10 quarterbacks and our top 10 running backs of the 2024 season. Chris, I can hear it in the background. I don't know if you can.
I turn it off. It's off.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Alrighty. So we're going to get right into it. We're super excited for this. I'm glad to be back, but let's jump right into this. And of course, Hater, you're going to go first. I went first last week, so we're going to go ahead and let you start with your number 10 quarterback.
Oh, man. Hold on. I'm trying to play out my tweet button.
I'm excited. We don't know each other's rankings, people. We do not know each other's rankings.
By the way, yeah. So, this shot here, we don't know each other's rankings, and Chris is really not. Chris is more focused on the running back than the quarterback. Devin Williams is my number 10.
Wow. Okay. I mean, it's an ugly. Let's just be honest. This is a very ugly quarterback class. Very ugly quarterback class. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and say overrated quarterback class as well.
Yeah, and honestly, I like Devin Williams. I like him coming out of UNC, NC State, sorry. But
he had a horrible year at Kentucky.
Yeah, how did that happen? Like, what was that about? That was terrible. I thought he was going to be a top 5 quarterback in my list, but man, he really.
And my favorite part about that is that there was that Liam Cohn, that like offensive coordinator for Kentucky, that was like the offensive coordinator for Kentucky, then went to the Rams to be the coordinator, then went back to the fucking Kentucky for the offensive coordinator, and then he got like Tampa Bay's offensive coordinator job. Like that Liam Cohn guy's trash, and Leary.
How did that happen?
Yeah, but let's not like focus on that too long. I don't mind it. This is a very bad class. So my number 10, which I'm a little shocked because I didn't like this guy, but I'm going with Spencer Rattler from South Carolina.
That's interesting. I like it.
Yeah, I was really shocked on how much I like this kid. Of course, I'm an idiot. I watched all this game tape. I had all these beautiful notes written down, and I left it at the office.
Of course you did. Of course you did. You had all by the way, I have so many notes on my running backs. Not all of them, but most of them.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All the games I watched. Yeah. All these games. Like an idiot, I forgot to grab it today. I was looking over the review for tonight.
I had what was his name? I had the Kentucky quarterback, my number 10.
Larry. Yeah.
Devin Williams, and then you had Spencer Rattler.
Yes. Chris is filling out. Yeah. I really am mad at myself not having that. But Rattler was actually a lot better than I thought. He had some really bad games, but I think putting him at 10 just proves on how bad this class is. Like Leary at 10 for you, Rattler 10. I mean, there's a lot of people who are a lot higher on Rattler for whatever reason. I think a good comp for him is going all the way back to like a Jeff Garcia. Short little quarterback that can be a little bit mobile, make plays with his legs when needed be, and has a decent arm. Like I don't think Rattler's never going to be a starter, but Rattler could be that good career backup that just bounces like Chase Daniel around and around and just lives in the league for 10 years doing nothing.
Good man.
Yeah, that's my Rattler. But all right, what do you got for number 9, sir?
By the way, we're not too far off on Spencer Rattler. I got him at number 9 here.
Number 9. All right, so yeah, we're not far off. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump right in.
Go ahead.
No, yeah, go ahead. What did you have to say about Spencer?
I just think that at the number 5 here, you know about backups. And some of the football backups.
Yeah, all these guys are backups. None of these guys really have potentials to be starters. If anybody wants to say they are, then I really wouldn't want to listen to them. But I do like this guy. I think this guy could have been a little bit higher on some people's boards. Unfortunately, he got hurt very late in the season. I'm taking Jordan Travis here from Florida State.
Yeah, wow. I hit the league up more similar.
I mean, it's hard. It's not hard with these quarterbacks. Like, I think the average quarterbacks for uh, draft taken every year is like 13. I don't know
Yeah.
how there's gonna be 13 taken this year. I really don't. I think it's gonna be a under year.
Yeah, yeah, I don't see how there's any more than that. And so I really like Jordan Travis. I honestly he could have been a first round pick if he didn't get hurt.
I don't even know
And
if he would have been if he was didn't get hurt. He could have probably been like a day 3 pick early.
you don't like him that much, huh? Man,
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Alrighty.
love him.
So
I like his mobility. I like his arm. I think he
yeah,
did really well at Florida State, but yeah,
yeah. I think having getting him getting Keon Coleman from Michigan State was very helpful from this last year.
yeah. He can't stay healthy either.
This one shocked me. In the all-time misfit mock draft, I made a lot of noise about this guy coming out, saying why is he coming out? He's not ready. After watching this tape, and again, bad quarterback class, but even after watching this tape, I was very high on him. He has a brother in the NFL playing the quarterback position, and I'm taking Tulia Tagovailoa from Maryland. I'm gonna murder his name. You can say it better than I can. I'm taking Tua's brother.
Yeah.
You can't hear me?
No, I didn't pronounce
Yeah.
it.
So I'm taking Tua's
Uh,
brother, Tulia.
yeah,
Yeah. I could send that to you if you need it. I don't know if you have him on your list. I could
and
send you
I
that.
put him in his last name. I put him in the whole name. Yeah, send that to me.
Yeah, I got you covered. I'll send it. I'm gonna say
I can't
I didn't know
believe
if you.
that. By the way, this is the one spot where Luke lives off. Because I
Really?
don't even have him on my list.
All right, I just sent it to you on WhatsApp, sir, so you have it to be able to copy and paste.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. I can probably the laundry list of things wrong with the dog.
Yeah, yeah. I'm having bad luck
Holy
with the poor
cow.
little.
That is
Yes.
unfortunate.
Yeah, my poor baby girl Willow is super sick and at the vet right now, so hopefully she'll be okay. But she's pretty sick.
Yeah. Alright. I'll take in what's number 7 here. My number 7 is probably a little bit higher for you, but I'm taking Michael Pratt.
Yeah, Michael Pratt is gonna be a little higher than me on this. You're gonna be shocked, I think, when he comes off the board for you. For me, I really
I
like
think I'm
Pratt.
the well drafted, but
Yeah, but
yeah, no, I love Michael Pratt, but like I said, my comp for Michael Pratt is who did I say the guy from Virginia Tech? Um, been in the league for a while.
Logan Thomas. I don't know
No,
who you're
he's
talking.
not draft net. He's not big net. White boy.
Are you talking about
Mike.
Glennon?
Mike Lennon. Yep, there we go.
He never went to Virginia Tech.
I thought he did.
No, Mike Glennon was North Carolina State.
Oh, was he? Okay.
Yeah, close enough. Region. Virginia, North Carolina, right beside each other. All right. All right. Number 7 here. And I can't tell you, I can't say it enough that I wanted to put this quarterback lower and lower on the list if it was possible. But with this quarterback class, I could not put him any lower. I can't tell you that I think I haven't watched film of another quarterback as bad as this quarterback. And people who even try to justify him to be a franchise quarterback are smoking crack. Michael Penix Jr. is my quarterback 7, and I wanted him
Wow.
lower.
Okay.
Michael Penix Jr. I hated like you don't understand. I hated watching him so much when I went to running backs and tight ends and wide receivers. I watched all Washington as fast as possible, so I did not have to watch Michael Penix Jr. again. Like Penix has the worst tape I've ever watched of any quarterback. I can't justify on how bad Penix is truly is.
All right,
St-
wow.
yeah,
I know you're a little talented table with hatred right here. Just pure, powerful hatred.
he's bad. That's all I gotta say.
Wow. Okay. Well, you don't hate what he is on my list.
Oh God.
He's not. I mean, yeah, it's a bit kind of high, but it's not too high. But
It,
I couldn't decide. If part of that class just makes me want to bang my head against the
it
table.
really
But
does.
um, yeah, my number 6 is gonna be Bo Nix. You want to talk
Bo
about a
Nix.
guy where I can't just stand. I don't know why everyone's so high on him, but I think I just traumatized from his Auburn days because you could have a guy where you're like, oh man, Bo Nix looks good, and then oh,
Are you ready for this? You want to hear something? My
what?
brother, Big B, likes Bo Nix more than Drake May.
Want to talk about smoking crack, huh?
I yelled at him. I told him bad. I'm like, no. But yeah,
Good God.
yeah, I agreed. Funny enough, we don't really need to sit here and talk too much about it because Chris, we are in agreement. Bo Nix at number
Oh, we
quarterback six for
did it,
me
we
as well.
did it, we did it.
We did it.
It's rare.
Yeah,
You found it, read on something.
yeah. Bo Nix Auburn tape is really bad, but his 2023 tape is good. But there's a lot of bad in his tape, and I think
It's too much mix. It's
it's
mixed.
too much mix. He I wish again. I wish I had my notes because I had really good things and really bad things about Knicks, but obviously I don't have them in front of me, so I really hate that tonight. I'm sorry, audience. I'll make sure next week I have my notes. But yeah, 6. All right, let's get into our top 5.
Okay, Michael Penix.
Yeah, I mean we're close. You could rotate. I had Penix at 7. You had him at 5. It's a bad
I
class. I
I
can.
I
I
I I I, I really like his football. I think he's got really good
Oh, I
football.
think I think that was the worst thing about him. I think he has a
I
horrible deep ball.
they put shots down the field all the time in that offense, and he hit
Yeah,
pretty
because
much. uh, I know he had those news, and those news we're gonna get to that next week. But
yeah,
man,
he has 3 weapons. He had 4 weapons,
I thought
dude.
he had a really deep ball.
No, what I can remember of Penix, so I just don't sound like hate, is that
You know who
he
he
is a
reminds me of?
time. No, he's a timing quarterback. If he is not be able to if the timing is off by even a millisecond, he is completely off. He is a
Hey, guess
one
what?
read.
Guess what? You know who else was climbing for that? Tom Brady, Peyton Manning,
Yeah,
Philip
but guess
Rivers,
what? All
all
those
those
guys
guys. Aaron
could.
Rodgers.
No, you shut the fuck. That was the stupidest thing you just
I'm
said
not saying
ever.
he is not them.
No,
I'm
no, no.
not
You
saying he
even
is
say
them.
no. Those quarterbacks were nowhere near the timing quarterback that Michael Penix is. Michael Penix literally is so flustered, so quick. If he can't throw the ball within his time, if he can't drop back, step, and throw within his 2 seconds or whatever it needs to be, he is off by a mile up, a mile down, a mile to the left, a mile to the right. He has consistency issues.
You know
His
who he reminds me of?
accuracy, and as soon he was a benefit of one of the best offensive lines in college football, where he could stand out there all
Yeah.
day and make the throws. But as soon as he had just a sliver of pressure in his face, all technique, all everything went out the window, and he couldn't make a fucking throw. AKA
You know who he
Michigan,
reminds me of?
AKA. But let's just get off of it.
He's a mix of Philip Rivers with the weird arm angle
Oh God, his arm
and
angle was horrible.
and Steve McNair.
Yeah, but all right,
All
quarterback
right,
five
go
for me.
ahead. Who's number
Quarterback
5?
5 for me. JJ McCarthy.
We were not too far out on him. And
See,
honestly,
JJ, the best thing about JJ is his age. He is the youngest quarterback by like 3 years in this fucking class. That is JJ's best quality right now.
that might be his best quality, and I can't find anything else that I really truly like.
Yeah.
Except his
He
athleticism. I, he's very athletic.
very athletic. His athletic, but the problem is like Jim Harbaugh wants to sit here, your new head coach wants to sit here and talk about how amazing JJ is, but then never allowed JJ even once to show what he was. Like never once give all the doubters out there even a quarter of like, hey, he can do this. Like
I
I
mean,
understand that.
there were sometimes when you had to make the deep pass and you did. I mean, if you think about those deep shots and put the like Roman Wilson or uh,
Roman Wilson,
especially in that Bama game
but he made bad plays in Bama. Like,
with
like
the London game.
he does enough. He's a game manager. He does enough not to lose the game, and he can
Yeah,
sometimes do enough to win games. But he's not like you can't really. I don't think right now. I don't have the confidence to say I can rely on him to throw the ball 30 times in the NFL every game.
yeah, yeah. You know who might help is for him?
JJ.
Yeah,
Yeah, I figured.
Matt Wilson.
Yeah. Are you ready for this one? You ready for my number 4?
Wait, hold on. That was the number 4 5. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. If we
You,
didn't talk about JJ,
yeah.
I don't really have much more to say about JJ than you did.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You want to go ahead and look at your number 7? And go ahead and say who my number 4 is for me.
Goodness gracious, my man.
Michael
You really
Pratt.
like it.
I I
You really
really
like it.
I think
Remember when I was
Michael
like, oh, I like Michael Pratt, and you're like, ew.
Dude, I told you I like Michael Pratt. I told you you're gonna be shocked. I really think Michael Pratt, out of all these other quarterbacks, like, after like I don't think Nix and Penix are ever gonna be starters. Like they're gonna be starters, but I don't think they're gonna be good starters. I really think Michael Pratt can actually be that second round pick, third round pick, who can be an actual really solid NFL starting quarterback. I'm not saying Pratt is a first rounder in any means, but I think Pratt has all the tools, the deep ball, the athleticism, and the accuracy to be a very solid NFL starting quarterback.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a really reliable backup. But that's my opinion. At the least, I guess. But I guess I have feeling he could be a really good quarterback. Sort of.
Yeah.
You got let it. You got him alone.
All right, sir. I wonder
All
how we're
right.
going to differ in the top 3.
I'm picking Peyton Daniels here. I just I kind of want to move him higher, but then I just
I get it.
I know
I
you're
like
super
Jake.
high on Peyton
I,
Daniels.
I am. You'll be shocked when I say. So,
Oh, good lord. I
quarterback
like his
number 3.
mobility. This guy's a gamer. This guy is a gamer. Peyton Daniels is a
Yeah,
gamer.
he's a gamer. He's a winner. He's a gamer. I mean, he wasn't a winner at Arizona State, but LSU, the dude could ball. But, well, I mean, my quarterback 3, sir, and I'm about to get a lot of hate for this. Caleb Williams is quarterback
I
3.
knew it. I knew it.
I'm
No,
sorry.
honestly, Bullet Tyler probably agrees with you. He probably might
I know.
put that in.
Let me just say why, though. Everybody is forgiving Caleb Williams for the horrible year he just had. If it wasn't for his Heisman year of 2022, he would not be considered a top 5 pick. Everybody is forgiving him for how bad his 2023 tape truly is. Ball control, accuracy issues, just playmaking ability. Like everything was just not here this last year. Understand that the Southern California team was bad, really across the board. But he's supposed to be this generational talent quarterback, and he really didn't make anybody look fantastic on that team. I'm not
Yeah.
saying Caleb is not a could not be like a great quarterback. I'm just saying off of his 2023 tape, that the most current tape he has, he was horrible. Like
I
he
really,
truly,
you know what? Like, and one thing that I pondered is, what was wrong with the offense? It just never seemed like the offense was ever in sync. And
everybody wants
and
to blame, say it was somebody else's fault.
I'm not
He's the
blaming. No,
quarterback.
I'm not blaming. No, Hill was destroying all of that. That it's blame him. But I'm
Yeah,
just saying that the defense gave up a ton of points. Every time Hill would come back on the field, that was score again.
yeah,
So like
100%.
it puts you in a no win situation sometimes.
Yeah,
If you
you're
got
right.
come back out there and you have to lift and throw the ball around and
But he,
your accuracy is gonna go down. You're gonna throw interceptions and we have to throw the ball all the time.
the dude ran so much though. I don't know if you knew that. Like he had a lot of rushing attempts. Like I was like,
He
he's not a
does.
rushing quarterback. But he rushed for like, I'm trying to pull it up, but he fumbled a lot because of how he carries the ball out there.
He's
He's a
reckless.
wannabe Patrick Mahomes. Everybody wants to
He's
compare him to
reckless.
Patrick Mahomes. He wants to be a Patrick Mahomes. He's not a Patrick
He
Mahomes right
tries
now.
too hard.
Yeah,
Not
he's
right
right.
now. But honestly,
And
he does remind me of Patrick Mahomes in college, though.
all I'm gonna say is it's not it doesn't matter to the football field, but his off-field antics and personality is also a little bit of a negative for me. Him the like him and his dad demanding all this stuff and thinking that they're all this and how he just like
I do think that. By the way, he did come out and say that if the Bears draft him, he'll go to the Bears.
I saw
So
that. Oh, he has to start backtracking now. He's gonna have to start trying to, because I think enough people are coming out and being like, okay, wait, hold on a second. There's been enough negative news about Caleb, and maybe Caleb is not this, generation. There's a risk of him losing that number one pick overall. So now, of course, he's gonna have to start doing. And I think him and I hate that Jaden didn't do it either, completely bypassing the whole draft process, not going to the combine and all this. I hate that. Like, you don't have to throw,
I think
but and also
I think
I
I
don't take
think I think then Hill did go on the combine.
no. Caleb and Jaden Daniels completely skipped the combine.
Or was Brett Mays going?
Drake May is the only top quarterback going.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I thought Hill
I
was going, but maybe
no, he
I
completely
read that
bypassed
wrong.
Jake, and then they say he's like they're only going to throw out their pro day. I don't take anything from the pro day unless it's bad, because that's your day. If you fuck up on your pro day, then God forbid I don't want to see you on any other day. But we spent our time on Caleb.
Yeah,
Who's your quarterback too?
I'm really waffling here. Yeah, Brett Mays. Brett Mays.
Well, just go
I'm
ahead and
gonna
put that
stand
across
by
the
my
board.
man. Brett
Go ahead and put that across the board, sir.
Brett Mays on both ends. We on two things here.
Yeah, Drake. I really like
Wow,
Drake May.
unbelievable here. Unbelievable that this is just, oh my lord. Really, Jaden Daniels?
What's more shocking, that I put a rushing quarterback at one, or don't
This
say
is
I don't
just,
move with the times?
I'm so shocked because normally, yes, the quarterback, the Russian, he's not a Russian quarterback. He's not like Lamar,
No, he's
but
not. He does. He
but
did rush
he's
for a
a
lot,
scrambler.
and he has the speed to do it.
And we'll
Yeah,
start Brett Mays here. I understand Brett Mays. Brett Mays got
yeah.
all the tools here.
Yes,
You
that was
talk
my
about the
biggest note.
prototype, the prototype NFL quarterback. If
Yep,
I had to
100%.
sell you on the prototype NFL quarterback, he's tall, he's accurate, he has an arm,
He
and
makes
he's
all the
smart.
throws.
make those throws, like that's fine. Honestly, I might have talked myself into making him number one.
Yeah, the only problem with him is his interceptions. He does make some like head scratching interception throws, or just like, why are you throwing the ball there? Take the sack, throw it away. Why did you do that? He does have
I
those
think a
head
lot of
scratching
these
moments.
players, just like Hill Williams,
Yeah,
you gotta
exactly.
play too much hero ball. Hero ball.
Yeah, 100%. That's just it's just the this quarterback class. Like I think these three could be really good or really bad, but I think after that it's a really bad class. Everybody's trying to hype up Bo Nix, Penix, JJ. Like everybody's trying to hype these quarterbacks up, and it's just like this could be a really decent class or a really bad class, depending on these top 4, 5 quarterbacks.
I
But
really
after the
think
top,
that
really after the top, let's
we
be honest.
really we're pretty accurate on our rankings here. Pretty close
Yeah,
here.
I mean we're just off here and there and everything. I mean,
You
I
had
think we did.
Steelers brother in there, and I didn't. I don't like him. I don't like him.
No, I get it. I I, I just think I really like Jaden Daniels really quickly. Jaden Daniels, I was utterly shocked on how much I like Jaden Daniels. We know I don't
I was
like.
shocked at how much you like Jaden Daniels.
Yes, but Jaden just he has his arm like Jaden Daniels' arm. He throws it and it gets to point A to point B in like point 2 seconds, and it's
He's got
accurate.
zip on it. He's got some zip
He has
on it.
he has zip on it. It's accurate. I understand he had really good wide receivers as well, but he got it to his wide receivers. Like it's not like his wide
Yeah,
receivers were making plays for him. He was making plays for his wide receivers. He
it's true.
raised the level of talent on that team this year.
Yeah,
But
I guess that's what we have to look at. Like they raise their level of talent.
yeah. So alrighty, that's our top 10 quarterbacks. Let's jump over. Let's get into these running backs. I'm excited. Let me get on my list down here. All right, number 10. All right, I guess
You
I'll
can go
jump.
first.
Yeah. All right. Number 10. I don't know where you have him. I really like this gentleman. This gentleman came out of nowhere this year, literally came out of D2 this year and led the best football conference in rushing yards. And I'm taking Cody Schrader from Missouri. I
Oh
understand
wow.
yes.
Oh,
What?
I don't know what I have him.
I mean,
I might
this is
have
a
him
running
here.
back class.
Honestly.
I would not argue almost a lot of these running backs because I also think this running back class isn't that very sexy. There's a Oh, the horn's going off here. Go ahead. You take your number 10. I'm going to mute myself so you don't have to hear this horn.
Man, I think I'm gonna take Tom Slater as well because I you talk about a gamer. He was a gamer. Like he literally took over a game, a couple of these games for Missouri, and I think I'm spelling his name wrong, but I'll fix it later. Um, I really like him. He's a quick potential power that, but and we don't know how that translates to the NFL, but it's literally the number 10 ranking. What who's in number 9? I think we lost him.
I agree with everything with Cody Schrader. He did take over multiple games. He helped that offense. And, oh, God. And you did spell his name right. That's what I wanted to say. I did check. You have his name spelled right. So,
Hey, it's still
yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah. All righty. Let's move on to number 9. Number 9, I like a lot. I thought going back to your school here, I really like this running back a lot. I thought he was a very lightning, you know, running back and made a lot of big plays for the Southern California team. And I'm taking Marshawn Lloyd. I had to make sure I said his first name right. I
This
couldn't
is
remember how.
unbelievable. I think our audience
Are you really picking
particularly,
Lloyd here too at number
yeah,
9?
I think our audience particularly hot and cold homework there.
Yeah, Lloyd had a lot of big plays and had a lot of big runs for this Southern California team this last year. He definitely and he
He's
was again
quick.
one thing too from this class that you don't see a lot of from previous classes. I think pretty much every running back besides one in this top 10 for me is a pass catcher. They all can catch the ball. Like you don't
Yeah,
see that.
no.
Like
Most time, at football, play at football. Yeah, and Lloyd, once he gets in the hole, he's gone. And you can't tackle him, he's gone.
yeah. He was. I like him because he's a little lightning bug. Man, you let him go and get in the open. He's zipping down the road, sideline. Alrighty, my number 8 here. I think it's a lot of high for a lot of people. I saw somebody have this comp, and I'll say it because I think it's the perfect comp. This guy is Jalen Wright, and I saw somebody comping
Oh
him
my
to
god.
Aaron Jones. You got to be kidding me. There's no way in hell we're 3 for 3 right now.
What is going on here?
Jalen Wright. There's a lot of people. I don't think Jalen Wright. A lot of people don't have Jalen Wright in their top 10, and I think they're wrong. I think Jalen Wright through this process is going to prove, and he doesn't have a lot of carries at Tennessee, even though he was back one because they had 3 running backs at Tennessee,
Yeah, it
and they
did.
split
It
the
had
carries.
Small and what's his name?
Oh God, Sampson.
Yeah.
Small, Sampson, and Wright were the running backs at Tennessee, and they all carried the ball about 33% of the time. So Wright had,
Explosive, fast. Did
look at his look.
play in each
Yeah,
game.
just watch the Georgia game. That first play of the game, he took it for like 60 yards for a touchdown against Georgia.
Yeah. Every game I watched him tape and he just had an explosive play in each game. So, like, I don't hear that he's not getting that many touches. Whenever he gets the touch, he's gone.
Yes, he had like I think his average at Tennessee was like 6 point something a yard or carry. I mean, he was getting over 6 yards a carry.
Yeah,
Like,
no, it's ridiculous.
yeah, I love Jalen Wright. Alrighty. Hopefully this is where we mix it up.
Yeah, I
I
hope
don't
so.
a
Yeah.
lot of people yeah. I a lot of people kept trying to say, oh, he's interesting. Oh, he's good. He's my running back 5, 4. I'm like, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna really like this guy. I'm gonna go watch the tape. And I was just like, I didn't get it. He didn't touch the ball a lot. It was a good offense where I don't feel like he did a lot. And I'm taking Trey Benson here. There's a lot to like about Trey Benson, but I didn't love
We
Trey Benson.
finally get there. We finally made it to a spot on this list where we don't have the same thing. By the
Oh,
way,
oh
Trey
that,
Benson's not been on my list. Oh, I put it in the wrong one. Trey Benson did not been my list.
and I have no problem with that. Like literally with these like running back classes, or this running back class, like there's no difference between like
I thought that I think that there was better running back than Trey
yeah,
Benson.
and I have no problem with that. I almost
And
left Trey Benson.
I know why he didn't make my list. The knee injury, he put his LCL, and something else all in one play, and that's a big red flag.
Yeah, that is definitely for a running back that's supposed to be explosive like he is.
And honestly, he wasn't that explosive.
I agree, Chris. I'm so glad you agree with me. Like, I did not want to leave him on my list. Like, I kept moving him down the more I watch other running backs. Like, I almost put Jalen Wright in front of him, and I probably should put Jalen Wright in front of him. But right now, that's where it is. But who's your number 7?
My number 7 is Blake Horn.
Wow. What? Why so low on Blake?
He's got so many miles on him. He's
That
got the
I mean, I
knee
get
injury. He's
he
got.
doesn't.
Uh, uh,
Yeah, but the knee
he
injury
had
is a
that
year
knee. I
removed.
know. I'm not saying. I'm saying the potential to get the injury with the miles on his legs already.
Yeah,
It's a little bit
that is his biggest
worrisome.
downfall is the miles. But he is. I
But
mean,
but he is explosive. I mean, what did I have notes on him? Looking higher, looking the word miles on his legs, explosive, powerful runner with great vision.
well, you better be ready to have your quarterback 7, your running back 7 on your team. He's
I'm
gonna be.
fine with it. I'm not. I don't hate it.
You'll hate it when
I
it's in like
like Blake
round
Corum. I love.
uh,
Don't do that to me. Don't
round
do
two,
that.
baby. Blake Corum to
Don't do
the
that. Don't do
Chargers.
that. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right,
Wow.
who's that?
All right. Number 6 for me is gonna be. Uh, I really like this gentleman. The only reason he's this low is because he's just a scat back, and I'm taking Bucky Irving from Oregon. This dude is another
Man,
lightning. I really
man.
like him, but he's just like all these guys in front of him could be used every down. Bucky, I he's a 10 to 12 yard like carry guy, like 10 to 12 carries a game max. He's just so small. Like he's just
Dude,
more
you
of a
look
pass game.
at the guy. So you caught the fact uh Evan James I like.
Oh, I'm not
This
disagreeing with you.
Evan
It's just
tackles and this tackle.
yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you, Chris. I really like. Don't let the quarter running back 6 fool you. I really like Bucky. It's just for me the value of what he's gonna bring. He's gonna be, a 40% snap type of running back for me. So I don't value putting him where I can get somebody who could play more snaps and do everything. That's the only reason. Like I feel like everybody above him can do
Man, this
everything.
is hard. This is hard for me. I got two running backs that have similar, but I like one. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I really like when I was doing my notes and I looked at my list. I was like, oh man, I got this running back. And so now I'm gonna move one of the running backs I had at number 4, and I'm gonna move him to 6. And I'm talking about Waylon Allen. Everyone's always higher on him than me, but
Yeah, you're
I
really
like
low
these
for me.
guys. Some guys a lot more. To me, he's a bit that explosive, good pass protection, downhill runner. My top for Waylon Allen is Hood Dillon.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. Braylon, I, I do have Braylon higher, but I understand where you're coming from. There wasn't like some people who are trying to argue him at running back 1. I'm like, I don't see running back 1. I don't see I don't have a problem with him being at running back 6 for you. He's a big back, but he does get like the big note I took away for being a big back. He got stopped at the line of scrimmage a lot. I do
He
remember that
did.
clearly from my
And
notes. He got
it
stopped
made,
at the line.
it made me not like him. And
Yeah,
honestly, but when he gets him open, he's got a good first step. But
he does. All right. I'm at 11, so we're going to have to pick this up. I don't want to die
I
on
don't
the.
know.
My number 5 is going to be Dylan Johnson from Washington. I really like Dylan. I think Dylan can be an every down back for you and can do almost everything good for you. I just think Dylan
Oh,
needs a little bit of work.
don't know. I like those Johnson. Honestly, that's honestly who I switched. So you got to find out here. I like Isaac Espinay at number 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, from Notre Dame.
Yeah, I really love this guy. Like the more I watched him, the more I was like, oh man, this guy is he's the perfect Jim Harbaugh bat if we don't get Cool. One really high though. The 5 foot runner at right with a 5 and a finisher. He reminded me of
Yeah.
No Elliott.
All righty.
Go ahead.
Number 4 for me is Ray Davis from Kentucky.
Oh wow. Okay.
I really liked Ray Davis. I thought Ray Davis. I think Ray Davis could be the best running back out of this class. Ray Davis was,
I'm surprised he's so low.
yeah, I, fair enough.
That's how high I
I
am
get it.
on him.
Ray Davis was just amazing. I like just that's all I can say. I love Ray Davis. I wish I had my notes to be a little bit more, but that's what I got right now.
I'll talk about it later for it. Dylan Johnson for me is number 4. I really like. There's a lot that can desired here. Like you just said, it's really just that. It gets a good running back help.
Yeah.
Go ahead, number 3. Since the phone's
Number
dying,
three for
I
me
can't see it.
is going to be Braylon Allen.
Wow, you
As
are
every
higher on him than me.
Yeah, I am. And there's a guy I don't like that you named. I don't like the Notre Dame guy. He's not even on my top 10. I was
Wow,
not impressed with him.
I like this take. Especially against Ohio State, who had a good running defense.
Yeah, he had a decent game. I didn't like everybody said I was gonna love him, and I was like, meh, wasn't. And again, he's my running back 11, but if he goes as running back 7, I wouldn't be shocked. You know,
What was your number 3?
mine was Braylon Allen.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Yeah. And mine was fucking over at number 3.
All right, who's your number
I
3?
think
Bucky.
I
Oh
think
wow, you're
fucking
really high
over
on Bucky.
fucking Irving is gonna be it to me is the next Austin Eckler by a little bit taller.
Fair enough. I don't have a problem with that comp whatsoever.
All right, go ahead and run out of battery.
Yeah. Number 2 for me is Blake the Great Corum. I really like
Wait,
Blake. I
hold on, wow,
understand.
see, we are way off.
Yeah, I like him a lot. I mean, I understand the mileage, but you're not going to take him in the first round. You're going to take him to mid second, to late second, early third. So if you get 4 really
I
good
don't like it.
years out of him,
I like him in the third round, and
I'm just thinking with how this class is, where these guys are graded. I'm taking the value of Blake Gray. If I can get 4 or 5 really good years out of him, and then let him walk, then I don't see a problem with taking him where he's at and being, because he is that good of a running back.
yeah. My number 2 is Ray Davis. This dude is like Louis McDaisy Jr. or something. Man, his balance and speed, his elusiveness, his pass protection, he did it all against the weak defenses. Like, man, he, he, he,
Yeah,
he had a really good game in Georgia. Not
he
a
did.
lot of running backs do that.
Yeah, and I think it's obvious. I think we agree. I think this is the clear number 1 running back, and it's going to be Jonathan Brooks from Texas.
Now, it man,
Yeah,
I love
Jonathan
him.
Brooks is the clear number 1. He should be taken early, mid, front half of the second is where I think the first running back comes off the board here.
Yeah,
Any
I
earlier is a waste.
like I said, we can see the Dallas Cowboys doing something like that if they are the Cowboys.
Very true. Very, 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 very true about the Cowboys. They love to, but they would probably be Michigan. They like taking their random Michigan guy late, Taco Charlton and the Mozzie Smith. They like taking those Jordan Lewis, all those
Yeah,
random Michigan guys that go higher than they should.
for some reason, like why
Yeah.
Najee Smith went so high, I don't know.
Yeah. But there's our top 10 quarterbacks, our top 10 running backs. Next week, we'll be bringing you our top 10 wide receivers and tight ends. Uh,
Oh,
we greatly We greatly appreciate you listening and tuning in this week. I'm not trying to rush it, but I am literally under 10% and 5% on my internet, so I am about to lose you all. So we love you, we appreciate you, and we'll see you next week.
New podcast. Yours truly, Lil B at Brunelli Sports and the Hater at Supercharged 33.